record? Yeah. Okay, here you go. What up? All right, so it's the smooth Miss Uncut. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't trying to OD. I think I should leave because I really feel it, and I'm not trying to feel that shit. People got mad at me because I didn't want to join in and let him blame me though. That was the whole thing, like that whole scam. They got mad, like, why you don't want to be a part of the scam? I keep y'all. I'm not going to be the cause of everybody not eating. Everybody can eat. That's how I feel about it. Like, I don't feel like one person need to be in control. Like, that's starting slavery all over again. I don't believe in that shit. Like, I want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want my freedom. I need that. Don't make me start something that I don't believe in. For somebody to sit up there and tell you that they don't believe in apartheid, they don't believe in slavery, but they committing slavery acts. Like, y'all not questioning, but y'all want to be free. Like, I want to be free to sign up. Yeah, you're supposed to be free to do what you want that you like, because you know certain things are just fucked up. You already know that. But for me, I was just like, nah, I just can't be a part of certain things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you betting on? And then people are just like, yo, where the food, where the shipments coming in? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like even like if you notice, even during the pandemic, making bets and shit. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, everybody's worried about, you know what I'm saying? Like when the shipments is coming in, shit like that. I was like, yo, y'all sure about this shit? Because if you get motherfuckers coming from the south and they come up here, like, you know what I'm saying, to all of the big cities and shit just to get their, it's gonna be a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, you know what I'm saying, like, how the fuck, how? Like, they got kids, they got babies and shit like that. Stop people from eating just because of the fact that, because he was from another country, not Black Tiger. He's from another country, so he was trying to run the whole fucking thing. And then trying to play it like he wasn't doing nothing wrong. I was just like, and then he was blaming me. Like, oh, she's going along. She didn't take control. Like, what? What are you talking about? Like, bruh, I don't got nothing to do with what the fuck you got going on, because I would never agree to no shit like that, because number one, everybody was fighting with each other. Everybody was fighting with each other. Like, why the fuck? No. That was fuck. Like, I don't want to be fighting over it. I don't want to fight over something that we already accomplished the fact that everybody can eat in America. So it's like, what are you fighting? Like, what are you fighting over that we are, you know what I'm saying? Like, we established that shit. Everybody can eat. Now you're trying to send shit backwards now. All bets ain't good, all bribes ain't good, y'all, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you bet with somebody, you better know what the fuck you betting on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like I'm not saying that. I like to gamble my damn self, but when I see a fucked up situation, I know it could end up worse. I'll be like, nah, you gotta really take a section. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, cause like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still gotta eat at the end of the day. So people pop, nah, that shit, the whole scenario was fucked up. I was like, nah, nobody's sitting up there and they not blaming me for this shit. Nah, this is when I started getting mad. Like, yo, why she getting mad? She wasn't seeing the vision. They didn't see the vision. They didn't see what the fuck was going on around them, because they was so illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was such in a fantasy world and a fantasy land and shit like that. It's just like, yeah, let all go against each other. But we already established already in America. So now we gotta go backwards to go forward, or we just gonna go backwards and we just gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, we gonna just keep it there. There's certain that y'all, but certain people don't have a, you know what I'm saying, like, just like, you see how hustlers are? You see how hustlers are. You see how they are. You see how scammers are. Certain shit. Certain Ponzi schemers don't see certain things. And like, certain hustlers don't see certain things. You know what I'm saying? Life is a hustle in all. I know certain people might get mad at what I'm saying, but that's what people do on a daily basis. And from the beginning, certain things can be right in your face. And like, it happens to me all the time. I see shit right in front of me. I'm like, oh, the answer's right there. Who doesn't that happen to? You're not really taking a look at what the fuck is going on around you and see how people try to take food out of your mouth, out of your kids' mouth and shit like that, and they just want to sit up there and see, oh, what the fuck, the fun while I take food out of your mouth. I'm gonna have fun while I, you know what I'm saying, like while I juke you, while I jerk you, you know what I'm saying, like while I sit up there and I scam you or rob you. Come on, let's have fun while I'm like, what? And it was the simplest things, like you don't even have to do that shit in the first place. It was the simple things for me. I was just like, oh wow, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then people got mad at me. I'm like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? Live your life. Don't look at me to stop you from doing what you do. That's what you like to do. That's you. Don't keep coming. Don't join. Like, don't join it then. Like, that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard. Just don't join. Of course, like, nah, we gotta get everybody in. We gotta get everybody, like, be on the same. What we doing this down the third. Like, I'm sure people can make their own decisions. And once I started seeing the forcing, I was just like, nah, that shit is fucked up. Like, come on, man, because this ain't it. Like, we already established certain things here, especially in America, on how the fuck we do things and things like that nature. Like, nah, this shit, like, I'm not willing to go backwards. I'm not willing to go backwards. And I feel like that we went backwards a lot. Look, check it out. Think about this, right? Everybody, if y'all really take a look at what happened, right? The females probably get along. They fighting over trivial shit, over stupid shit. They can't stay in a fucking relationship. Mind you, not saying that everything was perfect way before all of this shit, because it wasn't. But at least they know how to, you know what I'm saying? They knew how to communicate. Now, everybody don't know how to communicate at all. In a relationship, it's just like, yeah, nah, the woman do this, the man do this. Like, how do we get back there? Shit that got fucked up mentally too. You see a lot of people that's mentally fucked up behind the bullshit that happened, because the only thing that they had on their mind is just sit up there and gamble and scam. Like, yo, I'm gonna scam the fuck out of them. Oh, you're not like, the relationships is outed. Relationships, like, oh, motherfucker, all I gotta do is just sit up there and fuck over somebody that actually look out for me. So what happened? Look, and then on top of that, you got stuff coming in, right? Now I'm gonna go to the music industry part of it. Yeah, no, we all just gonna go to like stripping is the only thing that you need to be doing. Stripping and gambling. But there's so many things that you be doing in the fucking world too at the same time. Fucking up your relationship. Cardi B got a whole relationship. She's married and shit like that. You don't give a fuck. Everybody following after all of these trends, but they can't follow their own trends within their own mind. Don't even know who's really for them, but they willing to fuck them over. That shit crazy. Because everybody was scamming down. Like, yo, don't get me wrong, people gonna do what the fuck they do, yo. That's just what it is. I don't even know what machine to get on right now. Cause I just pulled. That's what it is. I don't know how else to say that shit, but if you really take a look about, you know what I'm saying, like our history right now, for like the last 6 to 8 years, wasn't a good one. I mean, it might have been good for perverts, you know what I'm saying? It might have been, you know what I'm saying, people who actually really, really corrupted, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying life is going to be perfect, certain things are going to be corrupt to the extent of corruptness that people actually do have. It got pushed to the limit. That's control. Like, that shit got out of control. When you got certain people that they say like, yo, they don't want to be a part of nothing, then you gotta, you know what I'm saying, like, you gotta up there and say like, yo, nah, you gotta be a part of this shit. Because it got force. What type of shit is that? We don't live in no dictatorship. Now look at this shit. This shit is almost what do you call that shit? Authority. I can't even say it because I hate I don't even like the idea of the word. Authoritarian country, a dictatorship and shit like that. Look where it pushed us. Look, I'm like, I'm not listening to none of y'all motherfuckers. When I say, yo, I had to fight off of me. Not only mentally, not only emotionally, also definitely physically. With a fucked up arm, with a fucked up shoulder, I had surgery and shit. Motherfuckers sitting up there and try to attack me. You gotta play a part. For what? Why? I don't. I live in New York. because one motherfucker sat up there and they told you, just because they told you that you have to, you listen, you decided to listen. I don't hear you sitting up there telling him what he got to be a part of. You know what I'm saying, Johnny? Like, that make it make sense. You not part of. To me, he ain't strong at all. Like, I mean, I'm just saying. That's just what it is. Like, you want to let another you just because he want to fuck you. We already know that he has some type of gay tendencies in the first place. That's all he had to say. Like, yo, he want all of the men to himself because he really wasn't into women. Because that's what the fuck I'm hearing. Maybe I'm wrong. I heard about the gay race club. I heard about all of that shit. The gay trucking companies and shit like that. I heard about all of that shit, man. All of it. Like, I was just like, it is what it is. But don't try to force somebody else to be gay. I want all the men to myself. I'm gonna try to make all of them gay. That's on some P. Diddy shit. That's some P. Diddy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I want P. Diddy. Like, yo, I want all the men to myself. This, down, the third. Okay. Just, you know what I'm saying? Get men that you like and that's it. Like, it won't even be a big deal. But now you want to abuse people to be with you. You want to abuse guys to be with you and shit like that. Fuck up relationship. Plot was crazy. Like, if you look at the whole plot scheme throughout like 3 or 4 years and shit like that. And I'm just saying, like I said, I'm a spectator. I had no part. Like, yo, I was a fucking spectator. I'm like, damn, that shit ain't right. Damn, that's turning guys gay, not liking women. Damn, that's turning women to hate men. That's the whole plan. Oh shit. I was like, oh damn, like he set this whole thing up. Look how he lined this whole thing up. Now what? I'm glad I had nothing to do with that shit. I'm glad. Yo, he had that. Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. Yo, he had lined up. This is my next move. I'm gonna have all the men to myself. Take that, take that, take that. He was like, take that, take that. And he was on it too. He was like, Biggie. Like, damn, we can't get not one dude that's really attracted. One man that's attracted to women. All right, nah, I feel my neck. I had to take some time out. Yeah, I'm not doing this, y'all. So that lets me know, because my connection, my nerve, is like, hitting on my shoulder and shit like that. It's funny. It's funny. Oh, that shit is funny to know how people just don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, like to say no to a motherfucker. But then again, you do have people that don't know how to accept the word no. It's just, you know what I'm saying, rejection is not their thing. I get that too. And when I say, well, I'm gonna tell y'all, I had guys and they was really the shit out of me, like, you gonna say yeah. I was like, this is me. He talking to me. You know what happened after that. It was like they hated it, but they loved it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because the Hellraiser, like, oh, this is good shit. You about to fuck around and find out right now how much that no is gonna mean to you. I found out how much that no meant to them. They gonna learn how much the word no. Nobody tells me no. You sure? Yeah, because I'll make your life a living hell. I'm sorry to tell you, I kind of am hell. I'm saying to tell you. It was just like, and no, really, like, people were just like, yo. People were just like, wait a minute. Wait a goddamn, hold on. Like, this ain't going right. This ain't going like I expected. And I was just like, no, it's not. It's not gonna go. Because ain't nobody gonna do that. You see, because you gotta understand, I give people their energy. He fucked around and found out. I was like, what you? No, I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna top that and do this, the next day. I was actually called the place of hell. Hell was fun, y'all. Hell was fun. No, but before I actually called the actual place of hell, I was actually called Hellraiser, so I had to bump that up for them real quick. It's like, yeah, she's, you know, she's not no longer Hellraiser. She is the place of hell. Like, yeah, and you like my hell. So, are you in the locker room? Yes, I am. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much do you want from me? How much don't you want to understand? Like, how much don't they want to understand? But it's, you know, like, you got to pull out because you got to pull out. It's like, because, you know, kids are suffering. I was just like, oh, man. And people were like, you're softening it up. It's just like, nah, it's the kids, yo. You know what I'm saying? Once you start seeing kids like, yo, what the fuck going on? They don't know what be going on too at the same time. You gotta lighten the load for the kids too. Not only for the, you know what I'm saying? Because the adults is just like, yo, what the fuck going on? Like, yo, like, I'm trying to make this shit, but like, I want him to know how in the depths of hell that he could go with me right about now. You know what I'm saying? All of them. It's like, oh shit. Yeah. It's like that. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, oh my God. That shit was fun. And this is the reason why I say, yo, some people like it like that, man. Now on some Cardi B shit, and I, you know, not trying to quote unquote her, because I know how some people get, you're quoting Cardi, like, yo, like, like, damn, I just can't say a quote and shit, like, the fuck? Damn, y'all, part of it too at the same time, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yo, let me tell y'all, and this is when I was not at my best fit. When my body was not looking like this, my shit was, I was like, cause that's when I had my accident, things like that nature. I'm over here like, imagine somebody, you know how 50 be like, you know how 50 Cent be like, yo, you know, like, oh, I'm limping. He's like, yo, I'm like, you ever see that shit? You just see somebody like, yo, they just going through some shit and they injured. Yeah, like they going through war for real. Like, yeah, I'm about to go through some shit with my fucked up ass arm. I hope I don't lose a ligament. I was on that type. For that, yo, I was on that type of time. Motherfuckers like, yo, this bitch is crazy. I wouldn't have to be that crazy if you don't show me that type of crazy. You see? You don't have to be that way. And it's just like, oh no, she's a jerk. I can't believe she's putting us through. Oh, now you can't believe after you done put me through some shit and you put my name in some shit that it don't even belong. I'm spectating from the back while I'm watching shit go down. You don't have to watch shit go down. You can sit up while he's sitting over here. He doing fuck shit. Come on, join in. I know you want to. Like, it was a whole cult, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. Come on, join us. Come on, join us. No. Like, no. I want to join y'all. Because I see where it's going. And you not getting me caught up in no shit. My dad, I'll get, yo, listen, I got caught up in some shit just like I'm not, you know what I'm saying, like I'm not Miss Goody Two Shoes and shit like that. When I see shit going left, and when you see, like, it's different for me. When you see kids faces and they looking at you, it's different. You know what I'm saying? I used to work in school. Like when you see kids look at you, yeah, like people don't understand. I'm saying the actual kid, I'm talking about the actual spirit that they hold. Cause I'm an empath, is different. When you see a case and they spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like they spirit, you can see it. If you can see a child's spirit and they looking at you like, yo, is everything gonna be all right? Because I don't feel like it's gonna be all right. Like, yo, it's like twice type of energy. Like blink twice if you're okay. And you know they're gonna blink twice once. And if it happens continuously, their parents don't. It's just like their eyes, like it tells the story without them even. It's like, yo, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was fucked. I was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want the kids to catch it. They look at you like that. It's like, yo, everything gonna be alright. Because if they pin out on them because what's going on and people just taking shit, you know, blowing shit out of proportion, over exaggerating in certain situations and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people can't say that. Most people can't say that. They just be trying to be down and say like, yeah, no, I'm a part of this and this, that, and the third. Those are the ones that, you know what I'm saying, like they just want to. I can't fuck with those type of people. They not valuable to me because it's like, you know what I'm saying, until they actually discover who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can sit up there and be like, yo, you know, like, oh, I want to be a part of some group, but they want to be a part of, yeah, or some, on some lame shit, Johnny, you already know what it is. Sometimes you know what I'm saying, sometimes you really gotta stop yourself and be like, all right, enough is enough right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't continuously, you know what I'm saying, keep showing a person because they're not gonna get it. You gotta show them in a different way. Or sometimes you just don't show them at all. And the butter is when it comes down to that, what some people don't understand, what most people don't understand is, it's not, most of the time, it's not even a situation. They just joined a club. They might have joined in the club that they didn't have to, but more than likely, it's not even about them.
Sorry.
Nah, you good. Yeah, like they just, yo, we want to join this club. You know, like we know down the third, but it be certain members in the club, and they have certain situations happening. They moms, they pops, you know what I'm saying? They boyfriends, they girlfriends, they wife, they husbands, things like that nature. It don't even be having nothing to do with the club members at all, whatsoever. But they try to make it seem like that it does. And it's like, how? You gotta ask yourself, even when you join a club, join anything, or organization, I don't give a fuck. You gotta ask like, yo, nothing to do with me at all. Just because you're in the club, just because you're a member of anything, you gotta ask yourself, doesn't that part have anything to do with me? No shit. Because yes, as a member, you're allowed to say no, even if you're a club member. Nah, I don't, but I'ma join, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe in what you're doing over here with that. Oh, okay. Example, I hate this. Like y'all see ACLU and shit, right? That part. So you be like, yo, okay, like, I'm a Hamas fan, or I'm an Israel fan, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta pick a side. So you're like, yo, your politics is crazy. The politics is crazy. Now, remember, that's worldly shit. Like, that's some worldly shit, and that's some shit that you supposed to learn from when you were a kid. These people not teaching their kids that shit from when I was a kid. Motherfuckers taught me that, like, yo, with certain things, even when you join a club, you don't even have nothing to do with it. Sometimes it's just something personal at home that they got going on, or it's something with their husband, their wife, their boyfriend, their girlfriend. That's something you're supposed to learn, and not just joining some, yo, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. I ain't got nothing to watch it. Y'all fighting over there, they gotta, you think, because some people will really get you involved on some husband and wife shit, or some boyfriend and girlfriend shit. You be like, Yo, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I've done this so many times. People would ask me like, "Yo, what do you think?" I was like, "Yo, I'm not involved. I'm not in this relationship." No, but we just, oh, you just asking me? Oh, a suggestion. I was in my 20s, and I knew, you know what I'm saying? I knew the rules, the rules and rights of myself. If you don't know the rules and the rights of yourself, and and I ain't gonna hold y'all. That's the rules and the rights to yourself. Either you want to answer that, you say you want to get into it in between them, because you got a lot of people, they get in some shit, yay! And that's some shit that you learn when you were a kid. That's what you're supposed to learn, because certain situations set that when you were a child and you see certain things happen when you were a kid, you're supposed to pick that up. You're not supposed to be like, you're not supposed to be like, oh, nah, all that fucking thing. Nah, you keep that shit embedded in your head. You let that shit burn in your brain. All right, bet. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. That's between y'all. Don't say I came to ruin your life. No, nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. That shit don't have nothing. That shit don't have nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with discrimination, any type of creed, sort of any kind. That's just what the fuck it is. You don't get involved. It's between y'all. Certain people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta tell somebody, yo, you gotta mind your business, man. Like you gotta really mind your business, man. Cause that shit come back to your ass, cause people quick to blame you. Why did, like, and they really, some people will go hard and be like, yo, if it wasn't for you, now you own me. Owe you? Motherfucker, I don't even own my mama. Like, I don't even, you hear me? Like, you heard? Like, I mean, that's what it is. If you're not teaching your kids that, they always want to be in somebody. That's the reason why, and what people don't understand is that's the reason why everybody is on some stalking shit, because they don't know their place. They don't know they don't know it's a bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. Oh, why this person stalking me? Why they doing this, that, and the third? Y'all didn't teach our kids from the jump how not to be in a situation that they don't need to be in. Now, in they situate somebody else's situation is their situation when it's never even their situation to begin with. She tap the screen. There's nothing, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, like letting your kid know in certain situations what they don't believe. But when they start injecting in something that they never experienced, when it come down to a relationship, you gotta check that shit at the door. This is the reason why most of them don't know how to mind their fucking business. This is the reason why they, yeah, I'm gonna get in such and such business. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they grown folks, this down the third, but now you grown now. You know what I'm saying? Now you know some grown shit, so you should know what the grown shit to do now. I'm quick to step, yo. I'm quick to step away. What do you think this, that? Hold on, but you know, this is a suggestion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you asking me for my suggestion, or you really looking for my opinion, or you like what? I mean, of course, my opinion, you know, but it's just certain things that you're supposed to know. There's certain things that you're supposed to tell you why your kid know. This, down the third, or whatever, and why they interjecting into some shit that they don't even need to be interjecting it on. And why don't they have their own business? Why don't they have their own drama? They have their own interests if that's the case. Nobody can explain that shit. Nobody's supposed to be saying, oh, why your kid don't have their own interests. Why they in, you know what I'm saying? Like, why they in somebody else's shit? Why? At all times, don't get me wrong. Like this times, I get that. Don't get me wrong, but somebody that, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. Especially if you didn't ask them, they should not be interjecting it into anything because it don't have nothing to do with them. Like I said, when you it's the same shit. Certain things just don't have nothing to do with them. Like in schools, we're teaching kids how to sit up there and accept the word no. They not teaching. I ain't gonna hold you, teaching our kids.